What's good, Council of Comics? We're doing Bad Batch Season 2, Episode 13, 14, 15, and 16.
Finale.
Tick! Let's go!
Tech!
So mad.
Black is like the brightest day. Where are the heroes? Soon as they get here, everything will be alright. I need a hero. Someone superhuman who can come and save my life. Crisis after crisis.
Alright, let's not jump to that first.
That's all I can think about, man.
It's all I can think about.
Episode 13, Pabu. So Fee, after doing a mission with all them, she's like, I know a place where we can go.
Right.
And she takes them to her home planet. Or
Yeah,
where they
which is a
are.
little world full of water with one island.
Yes.
Yeah.
That they build out from.
Yeah.
We live up on the mountain, but then we're gonna build on the edge of this.
Yeah, yeah.
In true Star
nothing-
Wars tradition, though,
Yeah.
when you go to a planet, it's just whatever the element is, and then there's like one town on the whole planet, or maybe
Yes,
two,
right.
maybe okay,
Yeah.
but they all live the same in one. Yeah, it's only
Right.
one climate across the whole planet.
Unlike
So-
Coruscant, it's one climate on the whole planet, but Coruscant is jam-packed full of people.
Yeah.
Well, there's over 1 trillion residents on that planet.
Exactly.
Trillion. Crazy.
Coruscant is no joke.
Yes.
But the New Republic planet had a lot of people in it before the new trilogy murdered them.
Yeah, that's right.
Very true. So they're going to this planet, and Fee kind of like has this idea that maybe Omega needs,
A life.
a life.
Yes.
And so they all kind of like agree, like, yeah, this could probably be better for her. And then she meets her little friend, which they go sailing, surfing, wherever.
Yeah, just to watch the
By
sunset.
themselves.
Yeah, by
'Cause
themselves.
You'd let
And
10-year-olds go surf.
Aren't they like 13?
yeah, around
They're
there.
still young enough that they shouldn't be piloting
Yeah.
a boat on their own.
In the
Yeah.
Star Wars universe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think so. The Star Wars universe cares nothing for children.
I mean,
Let's be very
Anakin was
clear.
Look at
Riding
yeah,
pod racers.
yeah. Luke was
Anakin-
doing
yeah.
stuff too,
Anakin-
man.
Yeah,
No,
Luke
no.
was doing too much stuff.
I mean-
Yeah,
there's
no,
there's
no, it's
no
all good.
safety
I
for
guess
children
to
in
be
the
fair-
Star
No,
Wars
they-
universe.
there's
There
no car seats in Star Wars at all.
I
That does not
guess to be
exist.
fair too, they've never had any issues with tsunamis or earthquakes or anything
Yeah.
on this planet ever.
No, not ever, because they have a warning system, and they said, well,
But
that
it's-
hasn't happened in 20 years, and we have a warning
Right.
system, and then the warning system goes off.
And Omega and her friend are like all the way out there.
Yeah.
And then you see the wave forming, and I'm like,
Right, because the water draws back,
Yeah, yeah.
and they're running for their life on the now dry land from the water drawing back, and then the water's coming right for them. And as
No,
usual,
they're in the boat.
no, they start in the boat,
Start in
and
the
then they're
boat.
running for their
Yeah,
life when
yeah,
the water
yeah,
draws
yeah,
back.
yeah.
And of course, who's there to save them?
What I do love too is that in that sequence too, they're like, "Oh, we should get out of this boat because we're gonna hit those rocks," and then the boat just goes right over the rocks anyway.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, what was the point
Because
of
the
that?
water was drawing back.
Right,
But they didn't know that.
Yeah, but my point is, they jump out of the boat because they think the boat's gonna smash on these rocks, and it just
Right.
goes right over it. I'm like, you
Well,
could've-
because right,
you
'cause-
could've just
but they
stayed in
didn't,
the boat.
but they have no clue.
Yeah.
What that was for me, that was part of the fun of the weirdness was these kids have no clue what's happening
Yeah.
environmentally, right? So the water is drawing back. They don't realize that, so it actually lifts the boat, and they're like, "Oh no, what did we just do?" Like, I love that. They're like, "We gotta keep running," but it's Hunter who rescues them, right?
Yeah, he gets
Yes.
in the ship.
Yeah, he like flies in real low with the hook, and they're like,
And
"Whoa!"
they're trying to get all the people in the bottom part
yeah.
to get up to the top part.
How do you get convinced to go live down there too? No, I'll go ahead and live up
Yeah.
here in the mountains.
Well, because you're like, "Oh, come on, the warning system's effective. We
Yeah,
tested
okay.
it."
Yeah.
Then you go
Yeah.
live down there. I'm still living up in the mountains.
No, but and I'm sure there's people who felt that way, you know.
They end up getting out of that after some adventure and all that stuff. And the part that
But the people have
kills-
to run for their lives to the
yeah,
top.
the part that kills me is like, we're gonna stay and rebuild.
Sure.
And I'm like,
Yes.
you're gonna rebuild the same parts, which
Well,
you just had
yeah,
a
but-
huge
well,
problem
But
That's
think
with.
like
about
people-
that though in real world though.
People
Real
in Tornado Alley rebuild all the time.
Yeah, look at
I thought
New
you were gonna build
Orleans,
some
man.
kind of wall
New Orleans,
or
yeah.
bubble
In
or
fairness, in rebuilding, they can put up a barrier.
something.
It's Star Wars, so they can actually install force fields,
yeah.
right? So what's her name just has to go steal some stuff, reclaim it, and
Yeah.
force fields. So it's not like I don't think they're stupid enough to just do it and put no new safeties.
Yeah.
They're obviously gonna go, "Oh, we need new safety."
Yeah, and they're gonna rebuild, and then the Bad Batch decides they're gonna stay
Yes,
And help them.
and help them. And
but
rebuild.
they actually, but also they may stay.
Yes. The next episode is Tipping Point, episode 14. Another Crosshair episode.
Yep.
Mhm.
So
And they
Crosshair-
are rebuilding at the beginning of this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Wrecker is way into it,
Yeah,
which is kind of funny.
they enjoy that. And then Crosshair is just, he wakes up on the table,
Mhm,
Mhm.
mhm.
right?
Yep.
And then he tries to escape, which I always thought he was gonna do. He sends a message out.
And I felt
To the
like
Bad
I felt like the scientist. I almost felt like she was helping him. Why would she
Yeah.
leave that gun so close to his hand?
Yeah.
I'm convinced that there is definitely sympathy there.
Yes.
I think so too.
Yeah.
But she can't be so overt with it because then it looks like that
Mhm.
she puts herself in
Exactly.
danger.
And especially we learn a lot about her in the final moments of the
Yeah.
final episode.
And the villain, man, the cloning guy.
It's
Oh.
just scummy.
He's really well
Jeez.
done.
Yes.
And it's not
phenomenal,
like
villain.
it's not like regular scummy, right? It's a
No.
really sophisticated
Yeah.
scummy. And that's
It's
what's so
the
great.
nice scummy where I'm trying to look like a nice guy.
Yeah.
but-
Yeah, it's
And
like
tells
I'm
you the
whole
only
time.
giving you the best option. Just give me what I
But
want.
there's something. I mean, you just talk about from a just a technological standpoint, just the animation to bring that voice actor's performance
Yeah.
Through
to life.
physically,
right?
yeah.
Yeah,
With
I
the
mean,
little slight notions. Of
Yeah,
the head
I
and
mean,
stuff.
it's
I'm
an
just like,
impressive-
this is very creepy. Very.
Yeah.
No, I honestly feel like they were like, okay, you guys got to take extra time on this dude's animation
yes,
to
Yeah.
sell it.
Yeah.
yeah, the performance
so-
is incredible.
Crosshair ends up getting a message out that he doesn't know if it gets through. Gas gets put in the room. He gets knocked out again.
But only he gets knocked out
Yeah.
because the guy's like, "Yeah, you're not immune to this.
Yeah.
I am."
Yeah. And he walks through the smoke.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah,
this
he's like,
guy- this guy's crazy.
he's like, I've already built an immunity, and I'm like, what? I was like, you are like
Super
the
creepy.
villain.
All I could think of, and I know it's not, is
I-
iocane powder.
Yes, yes, from the Princess Bride. I'm like, this dude watched the Princess Bride, and
yes.
it's like, woo.
So
Inconceivable.
the end of the episode, they have to make a decision because they end up getting the message, and they know it's
Yes.
from Crosshair. Hunter's like, I don't know.
It's a trap.
We should go out there. And Omega's all like, no, we have to
we
go.
have-
Wrecker's
yeah.
also like, yeah, we have to.
Yeah,
We
Wrecker's
have
like,
to-
he's our brother,
Yeah.
we're going. And
Yeah.
and Omega immediately jumps in, and she's like, he's our brother, we're going. I'm like, ah.
Great family moments. Episode 15, part 1 of the 2-parter finale.
We
So,
get a reiteration
the summit.
on the we have to go, he's our
Yeah,
brother.
yeah.
This
to
is
go.
this is the one fuzzy.
And now they get additional information from Echo, which when Tech goes over
Yeah.
that information, Tech knows that, they do have Crosshair.
That's right. Echo
Yeah.
comes back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Echo-
Yeah, we kind of
yeah,
forgot
so
about that.
Echo coming back is a really big
Yeah.
moment here. And then he solidifies we really should go after him. And at this point, Hunter is the only one who feels like we shouldn't do anything. We've got a good thing here. Let's just
Yeah.
lay low.
Yeah.
And then they're all like, nope, we got to go. He's our brother. We
Yeah,
got to do
yeah.
this.
So
Well,
their,
I come.
their plan is to go to a meeting at this place. It's like a summit building
Yep.
where Tarkin's gonna be.
Yep.
Krennic
Krennic from
Krennic
Rogue
was
One.
there
Yes.
from Rogue One.
Yes.
And a couple other people are
Some
there.
other
And
Imperials.
it's
Yeah.
like a meeting that it's not even on the books. Nobody knows about the meeting. It's just like some secret little thing that's going on.
So at this part of the timeline, they're still building that Death Star, right?
Yes, and let me underlying there too is the fact that Krennic and Tarkin do not
Like each
like each other
At
at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean you're
I
not.
mean, you can kind of get some
It's
twinges of
subtle.
that in other stuff, but this one, it's like it's subtle, but it's
there.
obvious too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So they get to the planet. They got a code that gets them passed through. And then they take this railway. It was a cool scene how they get the
Well, it's,
railway.
it's
Oh, that
very
was so
it's very
tense.
solo.
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
very,
I was
very
thinking of that
solo.
too. It was like solo, right?
And they sneak up into the base. The clone guy comes in. They take him up to the meeting. And as they're going around, like Hunter and Echo and Tech go to figure out something
Mhm.
about systems, and Omega and Wrecker are going to plant the homing beacon
Right.
on the thing. And during this whole thing, my man Saw Gerrera
Yeah.
Yes.
has been going through the whole building, putting bombs everywhere. Ask Kamari, I was there. That's Saw. I know
Yeah.
that's Saw.
Yeah,
He took
and
my
they're,
phone out.
my
Yeah,
sons
yeah.
are like, saw who? I'm like, from Solo.
Yeah,
Or not
yeah.
from
Rogue
Solo,
One.
From Rogue
Yeah.
One.
Rogue One, yeah.
Andor, he was in Andor too.
Well,
Yeah.
Rogue
I mean,
One,
he's from Clone Wars.
Andor, Clone
He goes
Wars.
Goes back
Yeah.
to Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Saw's like, I don't care what
The-
you're doing.
Malcolm X of the Star
Yeah,
Wars
he's
universe.
like, this building's going down.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to hear
You might
anything.
want to leave before this
Yeah.
goes up because it's
Yeah.
it's happening.
And I think the thing is, what's interesting to me too is having him there and having him involved in the Bad Batch. I mean, because the whole idea with this pre like a New Hope like era is that the rebellion, it's all these little splinter cells.
Yes.
Mhm.
And even like the Bad Batch to a degree
It's its own.
is its
Yeah.
own cell of,
Yeah, yeah.
of the rebellion that will
Yeah.
eventually join with all the others. So,
Yeah.
and having Saul Guerrero there, he just continues to be that glue that brings all those groups eventually together.
So the episode ends on a cliffhanger.
Yep.
And we start with the last episode.
Literally a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They start with the last episode.
Yeah.
They're trying to escape on the same railway that they came to, but it's getting shot at by TIE fighters and everything. And Tech jumps out trying to fix something.
Well, he's trying to get the railway
yeah,
going
he's trying to
because
get
they
it
turn
going
it off.
again. And,
So he's trying to override it.
and one of the cars is falling, and he's on that car, and then it just goes,
Mm.
and Wrecker's like, "Stay still, I'm gonna come get you." And Tech realizes you're not gonna be able to do this.
No.
So remember, he tells him Plan 99, which is the Plan 99 is
The
no
reverse.
matter what, the group comes first
Yes.
before
Yep.
anything else.
And when it-
And he shoots the thing off, and I swear, me and Kamara are like, "Tag!"
Yeah.
oh yeah, all our kids,
Just
all
like
our kids,
Wrecker was like, "Tag!"
yeah, my kids were screaming, dude. Yeah,
No.
it
It's
was
very. We were seeing the movie
intense.
Cliffhanger
yes, it
at
was.
the beginning
my
where he
God.
cuts
What
the
a
rope.
cool Plan 99. What an interesting like flip of Order 66,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
Just symbolically.
And he
it's
just
kind of
goes and he falls.
And also their clone Force 99, right?
Yeah.
cool.
Like,
Yeah,
just like
but
that whole
it just-
thing.
Yeah, yes.
So they actually end up escaping,
Mm-hmm.
and then they go back to what's her face?
Oh,
No, not
No,
Fee.
yeah,
No,
not
what's
Oh,
her name?
Sid.
Sid.
Sid's place.
Sid.
And I knew it.
the
I
Trandoshan.
knew it on Sid the way she was just acting.
I
and
Yeah.
told you, man.
I said,
And all I'm
This-
thinking is, you guys avoided her because you felt she couldn't be trusted. Why did you go here? Why did you
Yeah,
stop
yeah.
here?
Well, that was because the robot was there that could heal Omega. That's why they had to go there. I know it took us a minute, like when we were watching it, and then I'm like, oh no,
Yeah.
that's why,
yeah.
because they had to, because Omega, remember,
They said
at
they had
the
to
end
get
of
to that robot. They said
Yes.
what's his face didn't help her out.
yes,
So Sid betrays them
Which we all knew was going to
for a
happen.
case of
They called
money. She looks stupid, like, "Oh, I did you guys." I'm like, ah. The evil clone guy comes in,
yeah,
and he basically captures Wrecker,
Yep.
and then Hunter tells Omega to run.
And then he says they're having that conversation. He throws Tech's goggles at him.
yes.
Yeah,
so this is
that's
all
what-
we
She
found.
tells Omega to run, and she goes down the thing, but she's like, "No, we have to go back and help." Hunter goes to try to help Wrecker. They capture Hunter, and then he throws, like you said, the goggles at him. But I'm still like, that's
Nah.
not proof.
I don't. Yeah, it's not
No
proof.
body.
That's
There's
not
no
Because
body.
he said
There's no
that's
body.
he said
Here's
that's all
the
we
thing.
found, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
I want to believe because Tech's my guy,
Yeah.
but
There's something
that's pretty hard to fall from.
It's
that
Tech, though.
Yeah.
Tech can
It's
do
tough.
calculations like
I'm
instantly.
conflicted. I'm conflicted because there's no body.
He went
And-
into the fog. We have no
Yeah.
idea what happened. You know, when they finally show us what happened, they're gonna cut to the fog, and then it's gonna be like that scene in Lord of the Rings where, like, when Gandalf was fighting the Balrog,
Yeah, maybe.
he's like, and then I transcended into infinity.
Yeah. I was
So-
out of space and time.
Hunter and Wrecker are not giving up Omega,
Mhm.
so they end up taking them, like they're taking them to the ship. Omega tries, free them right now, blah, blah, blah,
So
blah.
dumb.
You know what I mean? Ends up getting herself captured.
Captured.
So she has to go off with the clone guy. They take her to Mount Tannis, where Nala Se is, and she keeps saying the thing that the Emperor wants is like impossible. They don't really say what it is, but she's just like, it can't be done.
Oh, I think
I know
I
what it
think
is.
we know
what
very
it
much.
is.
I know what it is.
Yeah, and I think she's pretending it can't be done because
Yeah.
she doesn't want it to happen.
Yeah.
yeah.
We don't need clones of this bastard running around
I just
everywhere.
love how he's
Yeah.
like, he goes, "We'll make it possible." I'm like, "Look, dude,
Yeah.
I know as a bad guy you have to say that, but if it's truly impossible, you can do what you want
Yeah.
to me. It doesn't make it happen."
Well, I think they're making Snoke.
Of
That's
course.
what I think they're
Well, the end of Snoke comes from them trying to clone the Emperor.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
He's a failed clone.
He's also, they took DNA from Luke's hand to also make Snoke. Because that's in the comics. Like
Did they say that? Yeah, okay.
Because they actually go to that place in the comics. Like,
Okay.
The Emperor takes Vader there.
Mhm.
That's why Vader had the Finder on the planet.
Oh,
in
yeah.
Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah,
Okay.
So that's the whole backstory. But they bring Omega in there, and then the lady doctor, talks to Omega, because Omega sees Crosshair on the table.
Mhm.
He's like, "What did you do to him?" And she's like, basically says, "Well, don't worry, Omega. Like, I'm your sister." And she's
Yeah.
basically an older version of Omega.
Right.
which is interesting.
Yeah. So basically, she's like kind of like the same age as Boba Fett right now.
Yeah.
Right.
So we don't know if she's good. We don't know if she's bad.
Right.
It ends off with Hunter and all that stuff. We're not. I felt him too. He's like,
Oh.
we are not gonna stop until we find Omega, and they
Yeah.
have absolutely no clue.
Right.
I don't give a
where
crap
she's
about
at.
Crosshair. I don't give a crap about Tech. But Omega, we'll make sure we get her.
Well, the thing is, because they
Screw
all
Hunter.
feel paternal to.
No, I
Omega.
know. I'm
Yeah.
just saying. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's very.
He's got some beef with-
he's very
he's got
selective
beef
with
with
his
Crosshair, though.
you know his.
Yeah.
Remember, Crosshair almost tried to kill all of them.
Yeah.
I get that.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
But
True.
I'm just saying he's very selective with where all of a sudden he becomes above it all. And that, well, this is what we're gonna do.
I think he only feels
Yeah.
above it all.
The paternal. Omega.
Whatever.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think he's that bad. I mean, I'm with you on not agreeing with him being like, we're not going to go save Crosshair, but like he's got real beef with Crosshair, and obviously
And I
he's
get that,
so
but still.
paternal with Omega,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
not
And
going to stop.
losing everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now it's, you know what I mean? Like, I want to lose everybody.
There's
type
really
thing.
not that much. I mean,
You know
there's
what I mean?
Wrecker and Hunter
Yeah.
is the team right,
Yeah.
at this point, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
And Echo,
and
Echo.
Echo, yeah.
yeah, because that goes back at least.
That goes back now.
Um,
Which is wild that there's a character that has been
Gone.
well, but he goes way back into the Clone Wars.
Into the Clone Wars.
I mean,
yeah.
you know what I mean? He's like a through line. He's been
Yeah.
there for
This
like
story is phenomenal. man.
yeah.
All right. That's season 2,
a great week to be a Star Wars fan.
right?
Yes.
The last 4 episodes, phenomenal.
Not
Can't
happy.
wait to season 3.
Oh,
like,
Not happy.
oh my god, I want to see Bad Batch in live action.
Yeah,
cool.
I would love that
Let's
too.
hope so.
Well,
It's possible in
hey.
Andor. That's that time period.
all I'm gonna say
Andor?
is that if you watched Mandalorian last week, you saw a character that was from animation.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We talked about that earlier. Yeah.
So you know what I mean. Listen, there's no reason that you
Zeb.
can't
Zeb,
see.
Zeb,
Yeah, that you can't Zeb.
yeah. Yeah.
And so that you can't one day
Yeah.
see Bad Batch characters.
Oh, that would be
You
great.
know, I mean,
I don't know
Tamara
if you're gonna
Morrison
see the.
hey, dude,
playing all 4 of them.
dude,
That'd
I
be
saw.
dope.
I mean, to get Cad Bane in Boba
Yeah.
Fett was like, yeah, man. I mean, I was cheering for that because that's like
Yeah.
absolutely one of my
My
favorite
next,
Star Wars
I want to
characters.
see Hondo. Remember Hondo?
Yeah.
From Clone Wars, the pirate guy who was cool.
Can do it.
With Kenobi. Oh,
Yeah.
Kenobi, you're bringing them seats around here. I want to see Hondo. Hondo's great. All right. So those are the last. So what did you guys think? Leave a comment below. If you have not liked and subscribe, please hit that subscribe button. Check out all the playlists we got. Tons of Star Wars, all other stuff. Last of Us, comic book reviews, everything. All right. So for myself and the rest of the Council of Comics, until next time, we'll see you later. Thank you for watching. We love you. Peace.